Good morning, America, or should I say, good morning to the scandal that's shaking up the airwaves like a royal rumble in Times Square. It's a crisp October dawn in 2025, and the studios of Good Morning America are humming with that electric pre-show buzz. Crew members darting about with clipboards, the scent of fresh coffee mingling with hairspray, and the iconic blue skyline backdrop gleaming under the lights. Enter Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, striding onto the set with his trademark tousled hair, a tailored navy suit hugging his athletic frame, and that earnest glint in his eye that's equal parts vulnerability and resolve. At 41, he's no longer the wide-eyed spare but a seasoned advocate, here to promote his latest venture, a riveting docuseries on mental health titled Echoes of the Crown, produced with Oprah's Harpo and streaming on Netflix. The series delves into the invisible scars of public life, featuring Harry's raw reflections on grief, therapy, and the Invictus Games' evolution into a global beacon for warriors. Michael Strahan, the towering ex-NFL star turned charismatic co-host, rises to greet him with a booming laugh and a firm handshake, his megawatt smile setting the tone for what promises to be an illuminating chat. Robin Roberts chimes in with warm welcomes, George Stephanopoulos nods approvingly from the anchor desk, and Gio Benitez adds a dash of youthful energy. The audience, a sea of waving signs reading, "We love Harry." And, truth heals, erupts in applause as Harry settles into the plush guest chair, cracking light jokes about his Montecito mornings with Meghan and the kids, Archie now a spirited 6-year-old soccer whiz and Lilibet a budding artist at 4. He shares anecdotes from the series filming, tearful sessions with veterans in London, quiet revelations in California's sun-dappled hills, emphasizing how vulnerability isn't weakness but the ultimate strength. Strahan, ever the pro, eases in with softballers. "Harry, you've turned pain into purpose, tell us about that pivotal therapy breakthrough." The prince opens up, his voice steady yet laced with emotion, recounting how journaling post-Diana's death unlocked doors long bolted shut. The crowd leans in, hanging on every word, as the segment flows seamlessly, interspersed with teaser clips of the docuseries, Harry's silhouette against a stormy Windsor backdrop, voiceover pondering, "The crown weighs heavy, but silence crushes the soul." It's gold. Ratings tick upward in real time, producers exchanging thumbs up behind the cameras. But then, as the clock nears the halfway mark, Strahan pivots, his broad shoulders squaring as he leans forward, eyes locking onto Harry's with that interviewer's intensity honed on Super Bowl Sundays. "Your Highness," he begins, the title dripping with a mix of respect and challenge, "this series shines a light on royal resilience, yet critics, and let's be real, the tabloids, say it's just another cash grab from the palace exile. You've stepped away, built this Invictus empire, married into Hollywood royalty with Meghan, yet here you are, dredging up the past. Isn't it time to let go, or is this endless airing of grievances more about settling scores than healing?" The studio hushes, a collective intake of breath ripples through the rows. Harry's jaw tightens imperceptibly, his fingers drumming once on the armrest, a telltale sign from years of protocol training clashing with raw humanity. He pauses, that British poise holding firm, then responds with measured fire, "Michael, I've let go of the institution that caged me, but not the truth that freed me. My story isn't vengeance, it's a shield for my children, so they don't inherit the same shadows." Strahan, undeterred, presses, his voice rising like a quarterback calling an audible, "Shields, or swords." Williams called it betrayal in private circles. The king's health falters amid this noise. "How does that square with your Invictus ethos of unity?" Gasps punctuate the air, Robin's eyes widen, George's pen hovers mid-note. Harry's composure cracks, a flush creeps up his neck, as he counters, "Unity. The family preached it while pitting us against each other. I've built bridges where they burned them, ask the 10,000 veterans of honored." The exchange accelerates, Strahan invoking leaked palace memos on disloyalty, Harry firing back on media manipulations that nearly cost him his life in that 2023 New York chase. It's no longer dialogue, it's a duel, two titans, one forged in gridiron glory, the other in gilded cages, clashing over legacy and loyalty. The audience is riveted, phones aloft capturing every barb, while off camera, a producer's headset crackles urgently, "Wrap it, now." But Harry, voice trembling with restrained fury, rises slowly, his 6 feet 2 inches frame casting a long shadow. "Michael, I've shared my soul here, but this feels like another inquisition. The truth isn't up for debate, it's lived." With that, he extends a hand, polite to the end, nods to the stunned hosts, and walks off, his footsteps echoing like a gavel on the polished floor. The feed cuts abruptly to a weather tease, Strahan left mid-sentence, rubbing his chin in stunned silence. Backstage chaos ensues. Harry's team hustles him to a waiting SUV, ABC execs flood the green room with damage control scripts. Within minutes, #Harry walks off GMA explodes on X, timelines ablaze with clips smuggled from the crowd, Harry's determined stride, Strahan's animated gestures. Royal watchers dissect it frame by frame, British outlets like The Sun scream, tantrum in the States. While American fans rally with, "Stand tall, Harry." Meghan tweets a single heart emoji from its Sussex Royal, subtle solidarity amid the storm. Strahan, regrouping on-air post-break, quips, "Well, that was spirited," earning awkward chuckles, but the rawness lingers. This isn't just a walk-off, it's a manifesto in motion, Harry reclaiming narrative on his terms. As the sun climbs higher over Manhattan, one truth dawns. In the Coliseum of morning TV, even princes bleed headlines, and today's drama is tomorrow's dynasty-defining lore. Buckle up, world, the Sussex saga just scripted its boldest chapter yet. As the midday sun bathes New York in golden light, the fallout from Harry's GMA exit cascades like a digital deluge, transforming a single segment into a seismic event that fractures loyalties and floods feeds from Montecito to Mayfair. ABC's control room buzzes with frantic calls, legal teams poring over footage for libel landmines, publicists crafting Strahan's pivot, a robust conversation on tough topics. We respect all voices. The full clip leaks via TMZ within the hour, unedited and unfiltered, amassing 50 million views by lunch, dissected in slow-mo on every platform from TikTok to The Telegraph. Harry's camp, ensconced in a sleek midtown suite, issues a poised statement. The Duke values open dialogue but draws lines where authenticity meets ambush. Grateful for the platform to amplify mental health truths. Invictus donors flood his inbox with support, streams for the docuseries surging 500% as fans binge in solidarity, turning Echoes into Netflix's top global chart topper overnight. Strahan, fielding heat on his IG Live, fans split between tough journalism. Cheers and too far, Mike. Booze, doubles down in a solo segment. Harry's a warrior, I ask the questions millions wonder. No regrets, dialogue demands depth. Robin Roberts, the voice of reason, mediates on air, sharing her cancer survivor wisdom. Vulnerability invites scrutiny. Today's clash underscores why we need these talks. Back in London, palace whispers turn to roars. King Charles, frail but feisty at 77, reportedly views the tape with aides, muttering about another Sussex sideshow, while William, now fully in the heir's harness, texts Harry a curt, "Call me, we end this publicly." Tabloids feast. Daily Mails, Harry's yank off. Splashes front pages, countered by The Guardian's op-ed, "When Truth Walks, the Cost of Royal Candor." Social spheres splinter. #Team Harry trends with 2 million posts, memes of his exit sync to "God Save the Queen" remixes, while #Strahan speaks rallies 800k, hailing the hosts, no BS probe. Meghan, ever the strategist, hosts an emergency Zoom with their Archwell board, green-lighting a rapid response podcast episode, Beyond the Blue Chair, Owning Your Off-Ramp, featuring Harry's unscripted reflections, guesting therapists and celebs like Serena Williams. Ratings for GMA spike 35%. Proving controversy's currency, but internal memos hint at guest vetting overhauls to dodge future firestorms. Strahan's NFL buddies, from Eli Manning to Tom Brady, text bro support, "You grilled him like a blitz, respect." Yet, beneath the buzz, deeper currents swirl. This wasn't mere TV tussle but a microcosm of transatlantic tensions, where American directness collides with British reserve, and Harry's hybrid life becomes exhibit A in the Fame vs Freedom trial. X threads erupt in cultural crosstalk. Brits decry, Yankee overreach, Yanks retort, Royals need real talk. Late night levity lands. Jimmy Kimmel quips, Harry walked off faster than he fled Frogmore, Strahan's the new palace guard. By evening, Harry's en route to DC for a surprise Capitol Hill briefing on veteran PTSD, turning lemons to legislation, while Strahan unwinds at his Harlem brownstone, toasting with daughter Isabella, "Kid, that's how you tackle the tough yards." The echo chamber amplifies. Reddit's Royals mods pin mega threads, dissecting Strahan's body language micro-expressions. The royal wave falter at 4:32. Philanthropy pivots too. Invictus announces a GMA tie-in gala, ironic olive branch extended via press release, healing starts with hard questions. Strahan accepts, tweeting, "Game on, let's build from here." As twilight drapes the skyline, Harry's jet touches down westbound, phone alive with Archie's voice note, "Daddy, did you win the talk?" He smiles, replying, "We all do, buddy, when we speak up." This midday maelstrom, it's the spark that ignites a broader blaze, conversations on celebrity candor, media might, and the monarchy's makeover in a post-Spare world. No victors in the viral arena, but victors in the vulnerability it unveils, proving that when princes push back, the palace walls wobble. And for Strahan, it's a career cornerback moment, deflecting doubt, advancing the discourse. Tune in tomorrow, the aftershocks are just beginning. 1 week on, as autumn leaves swirl like confetti over Central Park, the GMA Harry dust-up has mellowed into a mosaic of mended fences and magnified missions, etching indelible lines on the landscapes of media, monarchy, and mental health advocacy. Harry's back in Santa Barbara, the coastal calm a bomb after the Blitz, headlining the docuseries premiere at a star-studded Montecito theater. George Clooney toasts his unflinching grace, Ellen DeGeneres hugs it out on stage. "You walk tall, kiddo." Echoes of The Crown shatters records, Emmy whispers already swirling, with a surprise sequel greenlit blending Harry's narrative with William's reluctant reconciliation arc, teased in a joint forward penned over encrypted video calls. Invictus expands, Strahan signing on as ambassador, his keynote at the London Gala drawing tears. "From gridiron to global good, Harry showed me brotherhood knows no borders." ABC reaps rewards too. Strahan specials, Strand launching with edgier sits-downs, first up a sit-down with William on wills and wisdom. Backlash has bubbled to bouquets, petitions to protect Prince privacy, garner 100k signatures, prompting UK media reforms debated in Parliament, Charles nodding approval from Balmoral, time for the firm to firm up on family. Harry's inner circle leaks lighter notes. Therapy sessions post-clash cathartic, Meghan quipping over farm fresh salads, "Babe, you stormed off like a pro, next time, cue the slow-mo." Strahan, thriving in the tumult, inks a memoir deal, tackles and talks, life's big hits, with Harry's dust-up as chapter lead, proceeds to youth sports therapy. Crossovers charm, a joint Archwell GMA charity stream-a-thon raises $5 million for PTSD, Harry zooming in with a cheeky, "No hard feelings, Mike, fancy a polo rematch." Laughter lines the feed, fans flooding with #harmony after Heat fan edits. Broader beats pulse, the incident catalyzes campus panels on celebrity and consent, Harvard's symposium featuring Harry's virtual keynote. Walk-offs aren't ends, they're awakenings. Palace pivots subtly, Camilla hosting a mental health tea with Sussex allies, thawing frosts one cuppa at a time. X evolves from vitriol to vignettes, user-generated playlists syncing Harry's polo clips to Strahan's sack highlights, birthing #Royal Rumble remix virality. Legal loose ends tie off amicably, no suits, just shared NDAs and Netflix nods. As Halloween haunts approach, Harry carves pumpkins with the kids, etching "Truth Wins" into one, while Strahan preps for Thanksgiving turkey trots, grateful for the gridiron grit the clash recalled. Industry Insiders Inc. Strahan clauses into contracts, preset boundaries for bold probes, ensuring future feuds fuel, not fracture. William, in a rare ITV spot, muses, brothers bold, families bigger. The walk-off, once wildfire, now warms as wisdom's hearth, illuminating how arguments alchemize into alliances when egos yield to empathy. Harry's ledger, stronger, advocacy amplified, authenticity armored. Strahan's, stellar, from sports to spotlight sage. In this tapestry of tension turned triumph, the true takeaway twinkles. In the glare of Good Morning glare, walking off isn't defeat, it's direction, a duke's decree that dialogue dances on the edge of departure. So here's to heated hours that harvest hope, to mics that mic drop into meaning. Prince Harry's GMA gambit. Not a gaffe, but a gamble toward greater good, one purposeful stride at a time. And if morning TV's your morning muse, mark this, the show's just scripted its sequel.